Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines.
The United Arab Emirates says it intercepted multiple missiles and drones launched from Iran, triggering air defense operations and emergency alerts across the country. Officials say 3 missiles were shot down while a separate drone strike caused a fire at an oil facility in Fujairah.
The Iranian Revolutionary Guards Corps has said there was no prior plan to attack oil facilities in Fujairah, claiming the incident was triggered by American military adventurism. The IRGC spokesperson has accused the United States of attempting to create a corridor through the Strait of Hormuz for the movement of unlawful vessels. He warned that any further escalation would prompt Iran to target key installations in response. US intelligence assessments suggest there has been limited new impact on Iran's nuclear program, despite months of conflict. Sources say the estimated timeline for Iran to develop a nuclear weapon remains largely unchanged, at up to 1 year. The findings indicate that recent military actions have not significantly altered Tehran's nuclear capabilities. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has said that progress is being made in negotiations with the United States, crediting Pakistan's efforts in facilitating dialogue. Araghchi has said recent developments in the Strait of Hormuz underscored that there is no military solution to the ongoing political crisis. Araghchi has cautioned Washington against being drawn into a prolonged conflict at the behest of others, urging the United Arab Emirates to remain cautious amid regional tensions. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio is set to hold talks with Pope Leo, with officials describing the meeting as a frank dialogue on key policy issues. The US ambassador to the Holy See said the discussions will focus on addressing differences through open and constructive engagement. The meeting comes as Washington seeks to navigate complex global challenges through diplomatic channels. At least 21 people were killed and 61 injured after an explosion ripped through a fireworks plant in central China, authorities said. Nearly 500 rescuers were deployed to the scene to search for missing workers and assist the injured. Officials have launched an investigation to determine the cause of the blast.
Oil prices jumped around 6% after Iran escalated attacks on the UAE and vessels near the Strait of Hormuz. Brent futures rose $6.79, or 6.3%, to $114.96 per barrel in the afternoon trade, while US West Texas Intermediate crude rose $4.23, or 4.2%, to $106.17. The US Navy says destroyers have entered the Gulf to help commercial shipping, while fears over disrupted energy supplies continue to rattle global markets.
US President Donald Trump has said that the United States will start helping to free ships stranded in the Gulf by the US-Israeli war on Iran from Monday. Trump gave few details of the plan to aid ships and their crews that have been locked up in the vital waterway and are running low on food and other supplies. Trump said in a post on his Truth Social site that the US has told these countries that it will guide their ships safely out of these restricted waterways so that they can freely and ably get on with their business. US Central Command said it would support the effort with 15,000 military personnel, more than 100 land and sea-based aircraft, along with warships and drones.
Meanwhile, 2 US-flagged merchant ships have reportedly passed through the Strait of Hormuz under the watch of American naval forces. According to US Central Command, guided missile destroyers are supporting efforts to restore safe commercial shipping through the vital waterway.
Pakistan has confirmed that it has received 22 crew members of a seized Iranian container ship from the United States as part of a confidence-building measure. The US transferred 22 crew members of the seized Iranian container ship MV Tuska to Pakistan for repatriation to Iran. According to the Foreign Office spokesperson, the individuals arrived in Pakistan last night and will be handed over to Iranian authorities today. It described the move as positive at a time of heightened tensions between Washington and Tehran. The Foreign Office said the Iranian ship will also be brought back to Pakistani territorial waters after necessary repairs and handed over to its original owners. The Saudi Arabia's Ministry of Foreign Affairs has expressed deep concern over rising regional tensions, urging all parties to de-escalate, avoid confrontation, and exercise restraint. In a statement, the ministry has said it fully supports Pakistan's mediation and diplomatic efforts to reach a political solution, warning that the current situation threatens regional stability and broader global security.
Germany has sent the minesweeper Fulda to the Mediterranean as tensions around the Strait of Hormuz continue. Defense Minister Boris Pistorius said the vessel is not heading into combat, but is being positioned in case an international mission is needed following any ceasefire or agreement in the region.
The Met Gala 2026 has transformed the red carpet into a celebration of art, with celebrities recreating iconic artworks under this year's theme, Fashion is Art. Guests embraced a more literal interpretation of the dress code, drawing inspiration from art movements like the Harlem Renaissance and Baroque painting. Organisers say the theme encourages attendees to express fashion as a form of art, blending creativity with historical references. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.